That evening, I whipped up a rich chocolate fudge cake, the kind my husband adored. I swirled the frosting just so, spelling out Happy 35th, my dearest Ethan in elegant script. The setup was flawless: a bottle of chilled Merlot, a sizzling ribeye steak still warm from the pan, and on the dining table, a neatly wrapped present, the sleek Italian chronograph watch he'd coveted for months. To afford it, I'd hustled through extra commissions at my fabric design studio, surviving on coffee and sheer willpower through back-to-back sleepless nights. But exhaustion, not a trace, just this warm glow of joy bubbling inside me. I wanted to sweep Ethan off his feet with the ultimate birthday surprise, a cozy meal that celebrated every hurdle we'd cleared as a couple. I checked the clock. Nearing 9 p.m., a flicker of impatience creased my brow. I dialed him up. After a few rings, his voice cut through the static background noise like grinding gears from some factory floor. "Honey, can you hear me?" Ethan's tone was tight, almost breathless. "You, on your way back. Dinner's all set. Just need you to light the candles." A pause hung heavy, then a weary exhale. "Sorry, love. Looks like I'll be stuck here a bit longer. The stock audit at the auxiliary depot is dragging on. Boft insists we wrap it tonight for the morning shipment. Might be super late. Eat without meat, don't stay up." His excuse landed like a stone in my gut. The depot was a quick stroll away, tucked in a shadowy lane off our quiet, evergreen district block in Seattle. It was a shabby lease the firm used for overflow storage, slated for handover soon. Still, I brushed it off. Work was work. "Sounds rough. Grabbed a bite yet?" I asked, concern softening my words. "Snagged a quick wrap earlier. Look, I gotta jump back in. Love you." Click. The line went dead. I set the phone down, staring at the cooling feast. Disappointment stung, but then inspiration struck. Why not deliver the cake and gift right to him? The shock on his face would be priceless. I could sing him happy birthday, maybe even pitch in to speed things along. The thought alone curved my lips into a grin. No second guess. I boxed the cake, snatched the gift, shrugged on a thin cardigan, and stepped into the crisp night. The path to the depot wound through empty lots, lit sporadically by hazy amber lamps. A chill gust tangled my hair, sending shivers down my spine. Nearing the building, unease prickled my skin. An audit should mean floodlights and the shuffle of crates, voices echoing, but silence blanketed everything, save for a sliver of muted glow leaking from a grimy pane. My pulse quickened, dread coiling tight. Had they wrapped up and slipped out another exit? Or worse? I edged nearer, silent as a shadow. Peering through the crack, I turned to ice. No stacks of goods, no crew hustling. In the dim lantern haze atop a crate sat Ethan, not solo. Opposite him was Leela, the newcomer who'd settled into the corner house down the lane a few months back. Her profile was unmistakable: cascading curls, lithe frame. They chatted and chuckled softly. Ethan's arm, the one that had vowed fidelity hours ago, now encircled her waist with sickening intimacy. My reality shattered. The cake box grew leaden in my grip. I nearly let it tumble. Sound faded, the whisper of leaves. The night's hum replaced by a vicious ache clawing my ribs. I willed it away. A trick of the light, maybe just friendly banter. But he leaned close, murmuring in her ear. She tossed her head back, laughter slicing the air like glass. Then, he kissed her deep, fervent. The audit was fiction. Betrayal, on his birthday, mere steps from our door. Fury and grief crashed over me, a tidal wave ready to pull me under. I ached to burst in, scream, shattered their facade. Yet, as agony peaked, tears held back. Clarity sliced through, icy and absolute. Tears, a spectacle. I'd just hand them pity, excuses, scorn. No, if they saw me as duped, I'd prove how sharply this fool could strike. I gripped the gift tighter, edges biting my palm, and felt. Retreating into the gloom, my eyes scanned the depot's perimeter, landing on the hefty chain lock dangling from the entrance. A wild resolve ignited. I stashed the cake and present by the wall, glided to the doors. Steady hands drew them shut. Hinges wailed into the quiet. The locks snapped home with a hollow thud. I stepped back, a grim smirk forming. Not sufficient. Circling to the rear, I found the weathered fuse panel. With a forceful yank, I flipped the master switch. A spark flared. Blackness swallowed the place. From within, Leela's yelp pierced the dark, followed by Ethan's snarled oath. "What the hell? Power's out. Somebody, help." Ideal. I fished out my smartphone, its glow casting my eerily composed features. Scrolling contacts, I tapped Marcus next door. "Leela's spouse. Marcus, you awake?" I infused my voice with feigned alarm. Something's wrong at the old depot nearby, looks like a wiring fault. Total blackout, and Ethan's out for a client meetup, hasn't returned. Freaked out here. Mind checking it. His reply was groggy but warm. Sophia, faulty wiring. That's risky. Hang tight, be there in 5. A twinge of remorse nipped at me, dragging him into this, but the image of Ethan's lips on hers erased it. He deserved truth, same as me. I melted into the shadows of a towering fir across the way, close for the show, veiled enough to stay unseen. Inside, pounding fists and frantic calls rang out. Hey, let us out. Ethan's bellow mixed rage and fear. Leela whimpered. Ethan, it's pitch black. I'm terrified. Pitiful. My smile chilled. Showtime. True to word, Marcus emerged from the lane's mouth under 5 minutes early from his contracting gigs, flashlight and toolkit in hand, worry etched deep. Sophia, you all right? No reply from me. He zeroed in on the racket, striding over. Who's trapped? Ethan here. Doors jammed from outside, lights gone. Busted open, man please. Desperation laced Ethan's plea. Marcus frowned, puzzled, locked externally. Odd, he beamed the light on the chain. This was deliberate. Someone sealed you in. Ethan wailed. Thieves, probably casing the block. Lila's with me, the neighbor. She's panicking bad. Leela's name hit Marcus like a gut punch. Urgency surged. He yanked bolt cutters from his kit. The chain yielded with a metallic snap. Doors creaked wide, spilling shadow. Flashlight pierced the void, freezing on the pair. Marcus stiffened, a statue in the beam. What he saw: Leela huddled on the floor, attire rumpled, locks wild, cheeks wet. Ethan nearby, shirt askew, expression dazed. Too intimate for coincidence. Tension thickened, air stagnant, breaths rasped. 3 souls, spotlit, in betrayal. Leela. Ethan, what's this? Marcus's voice quavered, not from chill, but raw hurt shock yielding to dawning horror. Lila avoided his gaze, trembling. Ethan fumbled for poise, edging forward. Marcus, it's not. We were just what? Marcus thundered, echo bouncing off walls. No more, gentle soul. Eyes blazed crimson. He swung to Lila, then Ethan. Explain, sneaking around my back. My cue. I emerged from hiding, cake and gift in arms, face a mask of wide-eyed baffle. Ethan, Marcus, what's the uproar? All 3 jolted. Ethan pawing at the sight, cake proclaiming his birthday, my innocent arrival. Sophia, why are you here? Terror cracked his words. Brought your KQ, said work at the depot. I blinked, all confusion, glancing at Leela. You, okay down there? What happened? Irony peaked. Marcus's eyes darted me, then puzzle snapping into ugly clarity. Silent, he advanced on Lila. She shrank back. Dear, listen, slap. The crack resounded, her face blooming red, body hitting dirt. Allie fell mute, save her wail. Ethan lunged. Marcus seized his collar, fury volcanic. You friend, daring my wife. To seal it, I gasped, eyes rolling, crumpling dramatically. Cake box sailed. Fudge smeared happy birthday into ruin. Chaos erupted. My feigned collapse shifted gears. Eyes shut on cold pavement, I tracked the frenzy. Marcus's bellows. Ethan's pleas. Easy, talk it out. A meaty thump. Ethan's reward. Lila's sobs. Stop, please. I'd flipped the script from suspect to shattered spouse. Spotlight scorching the guilty. Soon. A rough shake. Sophia, wake up. Marcus pushed. I fluttered lids, hand to brow, moaning weakly. Where? Head throbs, scanning, confused. Ethan and Leela I saw. Sobs bubbled, convincing. Marcus's ire softened to regret. Sorry, lost it. You're safe. I'll get you home. He hoisted me, sidelong. Ethan nursed a puffed jaw, blood trickling. Lila knelt, head bowed, weeping. Ignoring them, I clung to Marcus, quivering. Home. Please. Absolutely. He guided me away, sparing his wife, not a glance, leaving adulterers to stew in disgrace. The brief trek home. I sustained the fragility, quiet sniffles, shudders. Marcus murmured apologies, self-reproached heavy, at the door. Marcus, keep this quiet. Mortified, he nodded, sighing. Rest all sorted. His solid frame turned, burdened by wrath. Inside, lock clicked, vulnerability evaporated. I gulped icy water, serenity settling. Act 1, triumph. Now, observe the fallout. 30 minutes on, keys rattled. Ethan, slinking like a felon, bruise purpling. He winced at me on the couch. You, okay. Cautious probe. Silence. My stare arced a unfamiliar chill. Unnerved, He fetched water, perched distant. Sophia, tonight, nothing with her. Mix up. His gall nearly drew laughter. Still lying. Mix up. Voice flat. Married folks. Midnight in a blacked out depot. Embracing. Kissing deep. Explain that. Flustered, beat-faced business chat. She sought project tips. Dim light she stumbled. I steadied. Marcus timed it wrong. That's it. Absurd. Treating me like a child. No debate. I rose. Exhausted. Bed. Door slammed. Bolted. No more facades. Sleepless that night. His pacing and clinks audible from the den. No remorse, just dread of fallout. Marcus's reprisal. Morning. Gone early. Dodging me. Table note. Grabbed pace. Home soon. Talk. Crumpled. Trashed. Hypocrisy exhausted me. Prepping our boy for school. Door burst. My mother-in-law unannounced. Key from Ethan, no doubt. Stern glare. Sophia. Sit. We chat. Storm brewing. I complied. Mute. Out late last night. Ethan said you strayed till dawn. True. Stunned. He'd twisted it, me the villain. Carousing. Mama asked Ethan his night. He slaved. Awaiting you. Partying. Then fighting him. Knives twisted. Believer in his tale. She vilified me, eternal outsider. Son flawless. Bitterness surged. Patience snapped. Drama. I'd deliver. But wisdom prevailed. No shouts. Calm. Inhale. Eyes locked. Yes, Mama. Mistake. Coffee ran late with a pal. Fretted you both. Apologies. Shift. Dazed. Her prepped for battle. Met surrender. Well, admissions good. Stumbling. But truly, I cut in. Teary sincerity. Workshops consumed me. Sidelined home. My error. Changing now more for Ethan. Family. Hostility. Thought. Proper woman. Prioritizes hearth. Your studio. Pennies for makeup. Ethan's our provider. Nod. Wise. Mama. Tea brewed. Served warmly. Warm yourself. Furly chill. Filial poise disarmed. Sipping. She sermonized. Obedient. Harmony. Overlooked last night. Cherish Ethan, no scowls. Men tire. Outdoors. Sour welcome. They stray natural. Warning veiled defense. Yes, murmured, inwardly scoffing. Enjoy the charades and sun's clock ticks. Satisfied, she departed. Smug conqueror, unaware she'd fanned embers to inferno. Her exit ignited phase 2. Proof. Ironclad. Exposing Ethan and Lila solo. Insufficient. Ally. Needed Marcus. Shared foe. That night, Ethan braced for clash. Instead, smiles. Feast. Home. Hands clean. Favorites. Ready. Bewilderment. He sat wary. Meal passed. Chit-chat. Work queries. No warehouse whisper. Postishes. Hesitant. Mom. Visit. Yes. Scrub steady. Advised. Well. I aired late return. Won't repeat. Relief sighed. Good. Love. Forget it. Turning. Sad smile. Understood. Act blind to yesterday. Back to bliss. Resigned gaze. Crumbled walls. He embraced from rear. Thanks. Your best. No repeats. Whispered lies. Contempt roiled me. But trust. Essential. Guard down. Thence. Perfect spouse. Dawn breakfasts. Lavish. Early returns for suppers. Queries quelled. Freedom. Absolute. Ethan dove in. As plotted. Assumed forgiveness. Complacency. Sneak calls surged. Overtime multiplied. Unwitting. Tracked. GPS on his bike. Swapped phone with spyware. Eager acceptance. Data flooded. Paths veering to seedy motels beyond Seattle's edge. Not office. Steamy texts to Lila. Rendezvous plots. Family card. Lavish trinkets. Room fees for her. Heart. Iced pain to resolve. Evidence mounted. Yet mild penalty. Needed partner. For devastation. Marcus. Betrayal's twin fire. Week's harvest. Dossier damning trysts. Spots. Saccharine notes. My funds fueling. Solo strike. Weak. Dual assault. Marcus. Wounded. Vengeful. Approach. Post-warehouse unseen. Pain's fog likely gripped him. Honest soul. Adoring bride's knife. Subtle entry required. Chance. Neighbor tip. Marcus flipping a fixer-upper. Block's end. Casual guise. Attire crisp yet weary. Makeup subtle. Parked. Distant. Strolled. Their sweat-soaked. Mortar mixing solo. Gaunt. Stubbled labor. Burying grief. Deep breath. Marcus. Startled turn. Shame flickering. Sophia. Wipe. Avert. Nearby. Aaron spotted you. Hello. Holding up. Nerve struck. Head down. Trowel scrapes. Okay. Thanks. Awkward. Direct. Marcus. Tough timing. But warehouse. We must address. Hands stilled. Gaze complex. Fear pain brew. Discuss. Crystallorid. Clear. Yes. But let slide. They crushed us. Trust hearts. Idle eyes sparked. Then, fists flew on. She's wife, boys, mom, stuck, your call. But penalty, show mistakes scar. Silence weighed. Pride stirred humiliation's fuel. What? Do bait set, unsettling here. Tomorrow, 3 p.m., Bayview Bistro. Evidence to share guides next. No wait. Departed. Seed sown. Intrigue. Justice's whisper. He'd bite. Sufferer to comrade duo storms brew. Next afternoon, early by 10. Corner booth discreet vantage. Tablet primed. Prompt 3. Marcus, groomed but hollow-eyed, sat mute, straight. Tablet forward. C. Spreadsheet. Ethan's weak trails, crimson pins, at fringes. In A. Lodge B. Retreat. C. Overtime lies mapped. Beside, texts. Crave you. Usual nook tonight, darling. That nag at home griped again. Nosh. Joys, you alone. Wired cash face storming. Fists bold. Scrolled purchases silks. Cents on my card. Bills. Breath. Ragged. Rage. Volcanic. Vermin. Filth. Not end. New file. Post warehouse call. Auto captured. Ethan's snap. Furious wife crashed. Ruined. lilaku.com. Love. Tomorrow. Alumni excuse. Miss Madly. Agreed. Land deal. Pushed hubby. Yes, but did the dimwit what's he know? You call shots. I'll extract. End. Marcus act. Swindling me. Cold. Yes. Ethan eyes are savings for land. Lila yours for joint plunge. Pause. Hammer. Plot twist. Sites doomed green preserve. No builds. Sinkhole cash. Ethan blind. Lila in cahoots with Agent Herkin. Hammer crushed. Not lap scheme vile. Dual ruin. Pride pulverized. Head table ward. Shoulders quake tears or tempest. Lifted. Veins throbbing. Now. Eyes firm. Justice. As wounded demand. Pact forged Dagani's forge. Revenge's flame. First snare. Land ploy. Post pact. Schemed deep. Not expose eviscerate soul ethic wallet target investment scam. Ethan's ticket from my studio's shadow inferiorities chain. Lila's dual drains. Aid acceleration plunge. Swift home. Naive veil. Dinner. Work. Buzz. Market hut. Cautious chew. Standard. Pal scored. Fringe. Plot values soared. Pity my novice eye. Chord struck. Eyes gleamed. Modest. Timing. Spot vision key. True. Savings. Fat near. 80 grand. Bank sloth. Spot gold. Sees I trust. Bait supreme. Control yield. Pride poke. Joy veiled hesitation. Probe. Careful. Stakes high. Steps mine. Marcus mirrored. Chill thawed. To doting chores. School runs. Bauble gift. Lila thrilled forgiven. Blind. TV night. Sorry. Harsh lately. Your burdens too. More empathy. Shares. Snuggled. Knew your heart deepest. Pivot. Land interest. Mulling idle cash fades. Vet. Viable. Joint. Shockjoy. Yes. Ethan's tipshore win. Trust. 40 grand saved yours tomorrow. Lead. Bold. Life's toil. Lessons cost. Wings granted. They hastened. Ethan pulled 60 pal venture. Ironclad smile. Nod. Thrive. Lila's 40. Game changer. Mansion wheels. Marcus beamed. Go. Signing downtown cafe. Glee radiant. Parked afar. We snapped a lil photo ink. Handshakes with Lila's kin. Conspirator glances. Proof gilded fraud etched. 100 grand hour. Labor swindler's maw. Irrelevant. Return loomed. Pain's price. Euphoria reigned. Ethan hummed. Blooms dotted mogul dreams. Lila scoped estates. Exotic upscale mirage. On lies. Pressed divorce. Marcus spied via app ditch hag when hiding tires. Ethan hedge. Sunesit split. Studio thrives. Sell land. Hours free. How long? Marcus ado. Suspicious. Paranoia. Guilt probably. More from her boutique pitch. Sun's hook. All hours. Naked. No romance. Spouses. ATMs. Hurdles. Marcus. Stone-faced replay. Dream on. Hatred honed. Passive. No. Climax brewed. City planner pal. Map public Monday secret yet. Leak via gossip queen. Mother-in-law. Executed. In-laws dinner. Call. Patio. Volume keyed. Terra. Update. Zoning reveals soon. Monday. Huge. Tell Ethan we snagged fringe plot. Return beaming. Darling lands. Jackpotty cosity boom. Tenfold. Ethan stunjoy. To mom. See my eye. Ma. Praise gushed. Genius son. Wife won't mock now. Rumor. Wildfire. Her circuit brags of millions. Relos. Luxuries. Hinted. Old barren wife out fresh start. Bait hooked. Kin buzzed felicitations begs. Ethan swelled star. Overnight. Lila doubled down fun squeezes. Balloon taut. Prick loomed. Monday. Truth's dawn. Early rise. Nerves taut. Skirted hall crowd at board. Her cronies murmuring. Bomb burst. No linga. Cafe tea soothing. Phone hummed. Halfa mark. First. Ethan. Frantic. Sophia. Land green zone. Useless. 60 gone what now? Come home. Heard. Shocking. Come home so what next? Mother-in-law shrill. Lies. Your boom ruin. Blame. Upushed him. Regret. Mama. Ideas. Screech. Fix or else. Then Leela's kinagent. Feigning shock. But we knew. Marcus texted. Wife hysterical 40 vanished. Demands denied. Chaos cascaded. Ethan stormed home. Ashen. Pacing. Scam Leela's. I soothed. Feigning. Will rebuild. But messages. Trysts. My card. Cornered. Crumble. Sorry week ended. No. Dossier dropped recordings. Tracks. Snaps. Conspired my savings. His. Lies all. Horror. How. Enough. Lawyer next day divorce filed. Assets frozen. Studio mine. Adultery for Dalamoni nil. His debts mine no more. Marcus mirrored. Separation. Custody battle. Leela's. Please. Iron. Agent Probedkin. Collusion surfaced. Charges loomed. Fallout. Ethan couch surfed kin. Jobless reputation. Ash. Lila isolated. Savings dust. Kin scorned. Mother in silent shame. Visits ceased. Me. Studio thrived. Boy secure. Dated casually kindred. Spirit. Planner pal. Betrayal scarred, but forged steel. Justice. Served cold. Complete. Life. A new richer. Wiser. No regrets.